Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to another episode of
Chopping It Up in the Kitchen.
Guys, this is our 50th episode. I ain't never did nothing 50 times consciously. But we done did it. We done been at it. It's 50 times, man. That's pretty good.
That's what's up.
That's pretty good. Well, it's your boy Jay coming in. I got big sis Allie Mo.
What up?
Hey, the Googler. She Googles everything for us. We got the Googler. Then we got Big Bro Joe over there, a.k.a. SP the GOAT.
Oh, yeah.
Behind the camera, y'all know who back there. The mixologist, Chef Dre, Drizzy, Dre Day, all day, going to give it to him, dog.
All right, nobody took my job today. The J, the I, the M, the M, the Y, the J, the I, the M. It's Jimmy.
Hey guys, we're gonna actually open up the phone lines so y'all can hit us up. 480-383-9852. Hit us up if you want to chime in, want to hear what you got to say. 480, I said 4, not 4.
And he said, oh, instead of 0. That's that country, folks.
383-9852, and y'all can hit us up. Get in elbows deep with us. I know somebody want to talk to us.
Somebody let me win because I'm cute. Hey, play, bro.
But what are we talking about?
We talking about women.
False accusations.
There you go.
False
And
accusations.
should them heifers go to jail for as long as the dude went to jail that they accused them of doing whatever they accused them of doing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we got one right here. It says, okay, this is the what happened. It says a high school football star had a rape charge against him dropped after 16-year-old girl confessed that the rape never happened.
Okay.
He spent almost 6 years falsely in prison
Jesus.
and broke down when the case was moved to dismiss. Now, so and then the question is, should women go to jail for false rape accusations?
Absolutely.
Sounds like
And why
someone's
not?
going to open the floor right here.
Look, why not? You done took that man's life because you lied for whatever reason. I think this girl lied because her real boyfriend.
Yeah, the boyfriend didn't want him to find out that she was getting trains ran on him.
And probably liked it and got caught up.
And got
And
caught.
now she gonna say, oh, he raped me or whatever. That ain't cool. You don't mess with nobody's life like that. Because let me tell you, somebody say something like that about my son.
And then find out it ain't
Hand me
true.
my purse, Dre.
Oh, no.
Hand me my
No guns, guys. We got to keep the guns off camera right now. Big Bro Joe right behind you. I see him over there.
Hey.
Keep him off camera.
All I'm saying
Non-violence.
We got
Martin Luther
we
King.
got the Blicky, you know,
Hey.
we're a peaceful group.
I'm gonna call a couple people.
But we will shoot.
I'm gonna just be like, hey, my sister's told, hey, bring the garbage bags. I need some garbage bags.
Oh, I was riding with
I love you
Jamon.
too.
I was riding with Jamon last week. We went over to move a vehicle, move this truck. I said, "What? Do you have a gun on your hip right now?" He said, "I take this gun everywhere I go." He's on the golf course with a gun. I said,
Hey.
"Boy, this is
Because you
ridiculous."
never know.
Hey.
Well, see, the thing out on the golf course, outside of the
Incident that happened, what was that, 2 months ago? With the shooting on the golf course?
Somebody was shooting.
Where was
Did-
that? I
I
seen
forget
it.
where it was,
that
yeah,
was,
man.
that was I forgot about that.
Took them out, bro.
For real?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
cats
She
shooting.
killed 3 of them
But
Oh,
yeah,
man.
on
my
the golf course.
my thing for carrying, because we're out in the desert, so we got javelinas, we got bobcats, snakes,
That's a
anything
good
come out.
reason,
So
though.
I take it out there, but typically guys on the golf course got a little money in their pocket.
So
Cats know that.
Opportunists.
You know what I'm saying?
Opportunists.
Opportunists know that.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna catch
y'all
me
ain't
rapping.
hear from us,
You
but
ain't
we'll
gonna catch me
be at
rapping.
Scottsdale next week. Scottsdale Golf Course. We're in there early. Got to get in there before the sun come up. Them where they really got that money right there.
Drink of the day. Hey, Mark.
Please bring your mask. We're 6 feet robberies.
Back to
So
subject.
back to subject.
Back on topic. Brian Banks did 6 years because the girl, I think her dad might have found out or caught them or something, and she was like, "Oh no, he raped me," because he got caught up in a house or something crazy. It was a movie about that.
I have an interesting story about this. Go ahead, finish.
I'm
But
done.
Big
I think
Bro Joe,
they should go to jail.
I don't condone it for sure. You know what I'm saying? I don't condone it for sure. I'll tell my story because everybody's in the eyes is up and thinking. So I just let y'all think. So I don't condone it for sure. I've seen a lot of lives ruined because of false accusations. I remember being younger and I had a friend. Well, he wasn't a friend. He was a cousin of a girl that I was dating. Ooh, this is gonna make it real bad then. Anyway, he wanted to hang out before he leave. He was moving to Vegas. And I said, okay, cool. You moving to Vegas? Let's go hang out. You want to hang out? Let's party. And as me being me, I'm trying to turn up. I'm trying to take it to the next level as usual, right? So we take it to the next level. We end up with 2 chicks. They're younger though. I don't know how old we were at the time. I would guess I'm 22, 23. We ended up with 2 18 and 19-year-old chicks, right? I said, well, they're legal, I guess. Come on, let's hang out. He was younger than me, I'm for sure of that. And one of the girls didn't want to mess with him or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay, not a problem. So me trying to take it to the next level, I got the girl to actually mess with both of us. And so I went first and all that other good stuff. And she was, oh, boom, 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 rubbing my shoulders afterwards and everything. I'm like, okay, cool. Well, I guess it's your turn. And it's all in a car. It's in a vehicle in front of her house, mind you. But it was the longest thing ever because he was mad that she wasn't making the sounds that she was making with me. I don't know. Something like that. It was crazy. And I was like, well, I don't care anymore. I want to just go. You know what I'm saying? But he going second, then third. And he like, I want to make it happen, whatever. Wow. And then he ended up taking a condom off. He took his condom off. And I say, why did you do that? And he nutted in there, I guess. I don't know. But he leaving. He going to Vegas, so I don't care. I know it's a weird story, but I'm going to get to the point. So, she gets out the car. She's nothing's wrong with her, no problem. She's fine with what she's done and everything. Like, I've been in these situations before. And I'm like, okay, well, cool. See you later. Here's a hug. You know what I'm saying? Catch you later, right? So the next day, I wake up the next day and I'm tired and, my phone blowing up, just blowing. I'm like, who the hell is calling me like this? It's the dude calling me. And not only is he calling me because the girl had told her parents, because she came in too late, that she was raped, but she was raped by us. And I said, nah. He said, what you want to do? I said, I want to go back to sleep, dog. Like, I remember the situation. I remember everything that happened. I asked her for, what's it called? Permission? Not permission, but consent 3 or 4 times. You know what I'm saying? And I made sure it was consent on your part, too. He was like, oh, okay, all right, but I'm about to call my pastor. I'm about to call my whole family. I'm finna call everybody.
I was ready to
Well, his DNA is there. His DNA is there.
So I'm thinking, like, I used to kind of do is please stop calling everybody, or please stop telling everybody I was there. So now I have to wake up literally tired out of my mind. Like, it went a long time, brother. It went a long ass time in that car in the back seat, switching out. So I was like, you know what? Cool. Let me go ahead and face this fire. So now the pastor then talked to the mother of the girl that I was dating and the father. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason I'm in this part of Oklahoma is because of her. You know what I'm saying? But I was just trying to turn up with him, but he didn't just blew up my whole thing. When I told him just relax, calm down, I didn't nut it. You know what I'm saying? That's your fault. That's what you did. You know what I'm saying? So, everybody was panicking. I was like, I'm not gonna panic over this. I already know what's going on. I guess the parents that took her for a rape kit and all that. No rape kit, no nothing came back or nothing. Just semen. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So they tried to implement. So next thing you know, like the whole family was nowhere around me no more. Like I didn't know what happened. I just knew I was being alienated. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, I can't believe he just blew up my whole thing for me trying to go to the next level so he can have a good send off. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't call the pastor of the church to help him out. But yeah, she was falsely accusing us, and it lasted about 10 days or something. You know, folks was worried. I wasn't really worried because I was like, I know what happened. You know what I'm saying? I was there. But I can understand if it went to the next level and, you know what I'm saying, having to fight those charges. And I mean, literally, I could have been like, I wasn't even in the car. Like, I don't even know what y'all talking about. I don't know what I could have did, but honestly, I was just like, I wasn't worried, but he was worried out of his mind because, you know, he had did what he did. So, but yeah, I have been there. I wasn't too worried about it, but I've seen other guys do the same thing. Like, they were with a sexually aggressive woman, and she likes it a certain way, she wasn't going that day, but he got aggressive with her, and it ended up being almost like a
Rape charge.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, maybe, no, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like them girls, like any girls with tattoos on their chest and belly, I don't mess with. I'm just gonna tell you right now, I just leave them alone. Like, as soon as I see the big, not just a regular tattoo, like you can have your son name or something. I'm talking about when you got the big ass tattoo all across your chest and you're a female or something, you got the big ass, you know what I'm saying? Thug life. You got the thug life on your stomach and stuff. I just be like, I'ma leave you alone.
Yeah.
But my friend, you know, he was thirsty. He's always been thirsty, been a thirsty nigga his whole life. So he wanted to get it in. She was a fine chick. She just, you know, I see
just loose.
no, when I see things like that, when I see tattoos on like that, I'm like, nope, I'm good, I'm cool. I already know, you know what I'm saying, something's gonna escalate, you know what I'm saying, one way or another. Whether it's drinking or hanging out, just I know there's an escalation in here because you like pain.
I see the sign.
You know what I'm saying?
I saw the sign.
But yeah, he was panicking. I mean, we was going around from lawyer to lawyer to person to person. They came and got him out of school.
Wow.
He was a teacher there. They came and got him out of school, and luckily police was like, we waited till school was over so we wouldn't embarrass you. And took him down to the station.
Nice.
But he had just watched so many episodes of Law and Order
He was
that he knew that every time they say, so what happened with let's say her name was China. What happened with China? He'd be like, who's China? So what happened? Yeah, so he was like, what happened with you and China? Okay, so did it just get aggressive on your part, or was she aggressive? He was like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? He kept doing that shit. Yeah. And just so happens that Law and Order episode, whichever one he watched, you know what I'm saying, just got him out of trouble because he did not acknowledge knowing the girl. And, you know, most people when they get in that room, they want to, it wasn't me, and blah, 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 she did this, she did that, and I did. He was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Who are you talking about? But when he left that room, that boy, I'd never seen somebody panic more than, oh my God, that was just, it was crazy. Everything. I mean, we was pulling lawyers off. They was on baseball teams, like softball teams. You know, softball, whatever they call them, softball. When they in a team, when they got a softball group.
Oh, like the leagues?
Yeah, they in the softball league. Hey, I need to talk to you. Come on. Hey,
He's like walking and flagging him down.
He don't even care. So you know him? I say, yeah, I know him, dog. He good. I gotta talk to him, man. I say, all right, dog. We'll figure it out. Yeah, it was tough, man.
So call in, y'all, if you have any experiences with somebody being falsely accused of rape or any other thing.
Or knowing somebody that accused somebody of being.
480-383-9852.
So now y'all know we want to hear from y'all for sure. But now that y'all know on social media famous on the YouTube channel, please call in from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m.
Tuesdays.
Arizona time on Tuesdays. That's when we're going at it. But talking about these subjects. But yeah, I just hate to see people in that position and then being wrongfully sent to prison. Like, I don't know how you fight that. I don't know how you keep your
sanity.
Yeah, and you know what I'm saying? It's just tough.
Yeah,
to
your
be.
mental state, you got to think it'd be jacked up.
Yeah.
or
Heck
something
yeah,
like
because
that.
you know you didn't do something,
Yeah.
and then you
And now you
playing
got-
it over, playing games with yourself. Like, wait a minute, well, did I?
And can you
Like,
imagine
know?
going to jail that young? You know what I'm saying? With all these grown men who really committed
With
crimes.
grown men.
You know what I'm saying? And
And
then for
they're
attempted
trying
murder.
to rape you because that's what you're accused of.
Exactly.
Who was that dude in New York that got falsely accused of something, and then they put him in jail for like he was supposed to be there for like a weekend, and then it ended up he ended up
Yeah,
there for some
and Jay-Z
years.
had to represent him to get him out of
everything.
what you're talking
He ended
about.
up getting out, and then he killed himself.
He killed himself?
He killed himself. Yep.
Oh man.
Yeah,
See,
he took himself out.
I don't wish prison on nobody.
So,
You gotta-
Central Park 5.
He wasn't a part of that. But
But still.
that was that group. Donald Trump was like he was like
Oh, wait a minute.
he wanted to kill him. He wanted to kill all of them. Then come to find out, they ain't had nothing to do with
They
it.
ain't had nothing to do with it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what happens, man.
Yeah, you gotta figure, man. Like stuff like that, it touches with me a little bit just because it wasn't even 50, 60 years ago when shit like that was happening. Motherfuckers was getting lynched over that
Oh
shit.
yeah.
You know
Oh,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? Motherfuckers is like.
But people don't realize, like, the woman that accuses him, like, how many times you been raped by a woman? You know what I'm saying? You probably never admitted it. You probably never
might have
went
raped
by. How many times you done got your virtue? How many times you got your virtue? How many times you got your virtue taken away from your right?
You got that boy D-Nard. That
No,
D-Nard.
that's
How many times you got your virtue as a man taken away from you? But you ain't gonna yell rape.
Yeah.
That D-Nard.
When you was younger, have you an older woman ever, you know what I'm saying, hit on you? Yeah, took advantage of you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it goes both ways. But the thing that these women don't realize, and these little girls that, you know, caught in these situations that they wanted, and now they got a atone for it. Is that the right? Atone for it. I knew it was gonna be one of them words.
A dome for it?
I got it, dude. I don't worry about. Don't you worry your pretty little head about my vocabulary. I'm working on it. So you got to atone for it. But honestly, you're taking a boy away from his family. You're taking a father away from his kids, more than likely. You're taking
part of his life.
yeah, and it affects from generation to generation to generation because that person ain't there because of that one decision they made with this loose woman that didn't want to be loose. Didn't want to let everybody else know she was loose. You know what I'm saying? Because now she got to atone for
Cause
it.
she a cop's daughter.
Yeah, because that's like
Right.
that Sean Oakman.
Cause
That
she a
happened
cop's
to him,
daughter.
and they were saying he was a pretty good top not a top prospect, but he was a pretty good prospect.
Yeah, I mean,
And a lot
you
of
want to
these
talk about
guys-
prospects, brother. I don't know if he did it or not, but I know it was a cat. He played with Kevin Garnett in Chicago at Farragut. At Farragut, his name was Ronnie Fields.
Okay, I know Ronnie Field.
And Ronnie Fields was one of the top basketball players. I mean, he would when he jumped for a jump shot, he'd be up here from the ground. So I don't know if
That
y'all
was the
can
dude
see.
they said was supposed to be. He was LeBron James before LeBron James.
Yeah, maybe with Michael Jordan, but his jump shot wasn't all that at all. But he was a killer. Like, he could jump out the gym. You know what I'm saying? And everybody knew who he was, and he was famous all around the world. Definitely, because of YouTube had just came out around that time. And he went out to the suburbs somewhere, like hour and a half away, 2 hours away, started messing with some white girls. They said he raped them, like 2 or 3 girls or something. So you know that was a menage Twizzer. Don't worry about it. But he ended up messing up his whole career. Didn't make it to the league and stuff like that. I'm sure Kevin Garnett, being his friend, looked out for him and stuff like that. But he was better than all the Paul McPhersons, the people who barely made it. Well, they made it to the league, the Q Richardsons, maybe. I think it was a little bit better. Q developed that jump shot real good, though, after a while. But he was better than those guys, and they made it to the league from Chicago.
Carl asked.
Can you imagine how his family life was changed because of that one
Forever.
man?
So the topic
Financially.
is, Carl, it's
Falsely accused.
falsely accused.
Should a woman go to jail for as long as the guy that she falsely accused
Of raping
of
her.
raping her or whatever?
Yeah, go to.
So let me ask y'all this. I just want to know: you drinking with a girl and she's had 3 shots or whatever, 3 shots. Let's just say 3, and she's feeling it or whatever, and she wants to have sex. And at the beginning, she was like, I don't want no drink. And you're like, no, drink with me, party with me, have a good time, blah, blah, blah. And now she's drinking with you or whatever. And now you want to have sex and now she's feeling it. Is that considered rape?
That's a good question. That is a good question right there. Because she didn't want to drink in the first place,
Right.
but you kept egging it on,
Right.
and she was like, "Oh, screw it,
Right.
let's drink."
So it's just a slippery slope. You know what I'm saying? It's a really slippery
No
slope.
means no. You should have went with the first no.
Right.
And
But I mean, she didn't say no to sex. She was just wasn't in her
She wasn't in
sober
her
mind.
though. Yeah.
She didn't say no to sex. She said okay to sex. But when she's done with sex, she's like, wait a minute, I probably wouldn't have had sex with you until you got me intoxicated.
What the hell?
That's Deshaun.
What the hell?
Go casa.
right,
We do it. We do it.
beauty shot when what's her face came in with the monkey bread.
They pick it at the yee. They pick it at the yee, dog. They pick it at the yee. So, I mean, I've been lucky enough to not have to deal with that. I don't know what the heck I would have done, especially when I was in Montana, dude. Like, I could have been easily put in that situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I'm up there, like me and Shelton, the only black dudes up there, and we could have easily been put in that situation. I mean, we got into a huge brawl the second year I was up there because Shelton was messing with some dude's chick.
Yeah.
And these cats came in our room, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
And high-head Jamon always want to fight.
nope.
Always wanted to fight.
Jamal was the peacemaker.
Yeah, all right.
Until.
Sounds good. But yeah, but
Sounds
we
like
want
me.
to know from y'all. We want to know from y'all.
Peacemaker till I. Yeah.
I mean, you know, in that situation, what I brought up with the drinking and stuff like that, that probably happens every other day at the club or something. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. But when you say yes, even though you ain't in your right mind, that's and in my situation, we did not give the girl no alcohol or anything like that. So let me put that out there as well. But we want to hear from y'all. You know what I'm saying? And have you been in a situation or know somebody that's been in that situation where, you know, like it came close to, you know, somebody filing charges on you or you filing charges on somebody? And for that matter, do you wish you did or didn't? And do you believe that, you know, it's fair for, you know, people to falsely accuse people of this situation because there's people losing their lives and changing their family history forever because of it.
Fellas, don't be out there just taking it because you got a girl a free drink.
We got married to the league. I had him selling, signing waivers. Hey, sign this. Say my baby ain't raped you, okay?
Pretty
Hey,
much.
hey,
You got to.
it
You
is
got
what it
to.
is.
Well, I've had friends like that, and when you walk in their house, you have to sign a waiver.
Absolutely.
You have to sign a
I'm
waiver.
an ex-bouncer in the club, and I'm here to tell you that we stopped so many guys from taking women that can't even stand up.
Right.
Oh, we just gonna give her a ride home. No, not today.
Exactly.
Not today, you know.
Exactly.
Because having her wake up somewhere where she don't know where she at.
Mhm.
No, we stopped a lot like that.
Yeah.
Man. It just on my watch, you can't just be taking somebody home just because they drunk and can't stand around.
I feel you.
That's just not.
I feel you. But of course, we want to hear from y'all, and you know,
George,
leave
so
a
what the hell
comment,
was I doing
like,
in
share,
Montana? I was playing
subscribe.
ball, George. I was playing ball in Montana, dog.
Like,
Hey.
subscribe, do all those good stuff.
George.
It's the only thing to do in Montana.
Right. He was one of 17 black people.
You gotta stay
the whole
warm.
state.
You gotta stay
There was
warm.
my first year up there. There was 3 in the town. There was Mr. Bob. There was me and Shelton.
I wonder why they called him Mr. Bob. Anyway,
Mr.
don't
Bob-
worry about that. Don't worry about
He was
that.
married, had a couple kids.
They normally are
Mr.
married
Bob
when they
cool
go
as
that
hell,
way.
dog. I love Mr. Bob. He's cool as hell.
Good one, big bro Joe. Anything else y'all want to say?
Treat people like you want to be treated.
All
He
right.
love his own y'all.
Oh man, peace, love, and soul, guys.
That is true.